It has been a little while since I last played co-op, and you know what? I personally kind of miss it. So let's get this week started off right by playing this week's mutation mission. Apparently, it's called Sick Micro, and we're gonna be playing on the Missed Opportunities map. Let's have a look at the mutators. First and foremost, we have Black Death. Some enemy units carry a plague that deals damage over time and spreads to other nearby units. The plague spreads to your units when the enemy unit is killed. Basically what that means is that every single one of our units will eventually die. And secondly, there is also microtransactions. Giving commands to your units costs resources based on the unit's cost. So not only are we gonna lose all of our units over the course of time, microing our army is gonna cost us a lot of resources. Now, I think there's one man who is most definitely up to the task of beating both of those mutators, and it's gonna be none other than the infested Admiral Stukov. I mean, if we focus on his infantry army, they're gonna time out and die over time anyway, so that sort of neglects the Black Plague. And then secondly, I can just simply set the beacon, rally my units across the map, and I'm pretty sure we should be able to overwhelm our opponents with basically no micro whatsoever. As far as my mastery points go, I've got the volatile infested spawn chance, I got the apocalypse cooldown reduction, as well as of course the infested infantry duration. Now, I don't have anyone to group up with today, but I do think that the game will probably find me a suitable ally, or at the very least I hope that's the case. Now, Brutal has been selected, it's time to launch. Alrighty, so here we go. Ooh, I gotta be careful, I'm already over microing right now. Can't do that, Lowko. Gotta be real careful doing that. Let's say hi to our ally, who apparently is playing Han and
Commanders,
Horner.
are you real? Sorry, been here a while. The terrazine, not the best for my sanity. It's not. In case you are real, someone out there has been messing with my harvesting bots. Would you mind keeping an eye on them for me?
I'm gonna try and keep an eye out for them, Stetman. Easily one of the coolest characters, of course, of the StarCraft universe. Anyway, I know that some of you are wondering why I don't cover as much co-op as I did once upon a time, and the simple reason for it is that there hasn't really been any new content. Oh, he watches the streams? Nice. But there hasn't really been any new content as far as co-op goes in a little while. I mean, I know they've made some patch updates, and they've tweaked the commanders a little here and there, and there's no denying that they are significantly better, but there's no new maps, there's no new commander, there hasn't really been any, you know, new mutation missions either. I mean, all of the ones that we are playing right now are basically all recycled. As you may recall, we already played pretty much all of those once upon a time, and I'm a little bit disappointed that there haven't really been any new additions to co-op in a little while. I mean, in the past we would get a new commander every like 3 or so months, but I think at this point it's been probably about 5 months or so already since Han and Horner came out, and the truth is I just sort of got a little bit tired of it, but every once in a while I definitely do wanna, you know, play a little bit of co-op once again. Anyway, so that's the reason, by the way, for those of you curious. I understand that there are a lot of you that maybe haven't played everything that co-op has to offer already, but since I maxed out all of the commanders and I already played, you know, so much StarCraft 2 as it is, it's kind of, you know, at some point you've kind of done everything, right? And if there's no new content to really test your capabilities, it gets a little bit messy. Plus, on top of that, you can already data mine what mutation missions are coming up. So basically what that means is that if you go on Reddit, you can already see what mutation missions are gonna be happening in the next couple of weeks as well. And sadly, they're you know, as far as we are aware, there's no new missions coming anytime soon. So I hope that is gonna be the case, though. I hope that there is gonna be more co-op content coming our way.
Looks like a geyser's about to become active.
Oh, yeah. Looks like
one of my bots will depart for it shortly.
Anyway, so that's the reason. For those of you curious, it doesn't mean that I'm never gonna cover co-op again, because, you know, I love this game. StarCraft isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I definitely don't plan on... Oh god, I gotta be careful doing that. Can I just put it on there? I can't. Good. But yeah, I'm definitely not gonna, you know, stop making this content anytime soon. It's just that I gotta be a little bit more careful in what content I'm uploading, because I'm pretty sure I've already done Sick Micro like twice as well. I don't really want to be flooding the YouTube content with content I've already done.
To collect the geyser's terrazine. Don't let it get destroyed.
All right. Let us go ahead and put up the beacon right over there, or the psi emitter, I suppose, to make sure that we can continue rallying our units over in that direction. And I really want to focus on as much bio as I can.
Bots. What a bunch of jerks.
Okay. This should be good though. All right. Already, Han and Horner is doing this wonderfully. Oof. It is so satisfying though to play co-op. I really hope that maybe at like Gamescom, which is going to be in, I think that's at the end of August. I hope they announce something new then. I would really like that. I hope that there's going to be some new co-op content, because there's no denying it's the most popular game mode in StarCraft. But it would be cool to have some new stuff as well to mess around with. Anyway, I should be able to build probably up to 5 or so of these barracks.
A successful Terrazine harvest. Now that bot just has to make it home safely.
The bot will be alright. That's 3 right there. I'm getting double upgrades here too. Really want to rush those out.
That fight cost me quite a few forces.
That fight costs you quite a few forces? Well, I mean, we're quite literally playing an army composition that is, you know,
my bots are safe and sound. Do you do this
meant to do that.
Often?
Alright, let's go ahead and rally our units over there. Let's get the Plagued Minions upgrade. And if I can, I kind of want to move this infested colonist compound over a little bit
Don't
too.
worry, if you can't hear her, she only talks to me.
Alright, so I've got all of my cooldowns ready to go, so I should be in a really nice spot. I'm trying to move some of my structures forward. And that should be the last one we need for now. Already though, I mean, you can see, right? My hands are off the keyboard for the majority of this. We are in a pretty sweet spot. Let us get a factory there too, so I can continuously upgrade here for a little while. I could play the bunker style, which definitely would not be a bad choice either. I can probably do that in just a little bit, actually. Let's get you guys all ready back over there. And you... Are you already rallied over here? Well, there we go. I think you already were, but it's alright. Okay, so I've got enough barracks right now.
Bots are on their way, commanders. Please keep the little guys out of trouble.
I'm just gonna go ahead and rally my infested Terrans over in that direction. We'll make like a big round of units at this point. I'll make a few overlords too. And I want to try and see if I can maybe go for the bonus objective.
Hostile forces are advancing on
there
my
we go.
bots. Have they no respect for science?
There we go. The ones along the way will easily be able to clean this one up.
Destroyed. My bots, of course.
Gotta go ahead and put the Alexander down too. That one will sort of take control of this area quite comfortably. Oh, I gotta be careful. I can't micro like that.
Oh, what? They're siphoning the Terrazine from Belshir's fauna. Commanders, try to free it if you can.
You can see the Black Plague in all of those units, though.
Once the Belshir
So good.
Terrazine is gone, it'll be dead. So try to free it sooner than later. If you have a heart, that is.
Alright. Let's start up +2/+2. We're still dealing a lot of damage over here, too. Nice. So now that my ally is getting himself, well, apparently a lot of Hellions queued up here as well. He does have himself, of course, the carriers from Han and Horner.
Bots are heading back to base. Be careful, commanders. It's a jungle out there.
That I should not do. That I should not do. That was a mistake. All right. Let's save up for a little bit. I don't really know if I can afford a lot of bunkers, so I'm a little bit worried about that. I kind of want to just put it over there. I think we're okay.
We have an enemy attack inbound.
Han and Horner is going to be pretty tricky to play here as well, though. I don't know if it can affect buildings, actually.
Woo, my bots
sure.
are back.
Anyway.
That means it's tea time.
The T is for
The
Terrazine.
T is for Terrazine.
All right. Looks like there's going to be an attack wave over here.
I think I have a little less than half the Terrazine I need. I guess I'll be sending out more bots.
Let's go ahead and infest our structure over here. Yeah, my ally doesn't have a lot of units remaining anymore. We are getting some money back at the very least, which is nice, but I'm hoping I'm going to be fine here.
Man, I'd put money on more geysers showing up soon. If,
Okay, nice.
you know, I had any money.
He doesn't have a lot of money anymore. I guess that's what happens. Don't do drugs. Alright, getting over here. Very nice. And of course, we're still trying to deal some damage over there as well. Need to make sure that we start cleaning up this objective here too, though. I'm not actually gonna have a lot of army. If you guys could maybe... that was pretty expensive to do. But if you guys could attack move over in that direction, I think I should be able to clean that one up. Let's go ahead and get some of these upgrades here too. I can't really micro though, because as soon as I reroute, they are gonna also move, right? So I need to just simply not micro. Stop microing, Loko.
I really want to get to the Terrazine. Oh, they're kind of impatient, so I'm letting them out now.
Alright, that should be good. Should I use the Apocalypse? Okay, it's a little bit of a waste probably, but...
They're coming after my bots. Stop them, commanders!
There we go. So that's at the very least the first bonus objective taken care of. I'm gonna try and rally some units over in this direction. I'm already at a pretty solid amount of upgrades though. These units are gonna be really strong. Let's go ahead and get +3/+3.
Belshir, thanks you, commanders! I mean, I thank you! Yes,
me! What the thank you? Okay, very good. Yeah, Ally doesn't have a lot of army anymore, but he is building up. Stukov is easily gonna be the superior choice in this mission though. I can't even imagine a commander that would be better at this than Stukov. There's a lot of money over there though.
My bots are taking damage! Terrible, terrible damage!
Although, we have to be careful. You're gonna need detection, my man. I cannot make any detection right now.
I've suffered considerable losses.
There we go. Trying to move onwards. Did he kill the units? I guess he did. There's a lot of units now coming up here as well. Nicely done there by my ally.
The enemy's attacking my bots. Jeez, commanders! Can't you keep a hold of
Okay, looks like he's taking control of it though, which is good.
Come on home, little bots. The commanders will protect you.
Can you maybe go ahead and loot some of that? Thank you very much. That will be wonderful. I'm a little bit worried for the final ones though. The third one is also gonna be a tricky army to defend. I may have to, yeah, I think I should have.
Enemy forces have converged on my bots!
Everybody get in there! Good old Stepman. Alright, it's time for us to save up again. Gonna move you over a little.
Unacceptable.
That's a good little bot. Welcome home. I missed you so much.
Alright. Putting my bunkers, or rather my barracks, into a bit of a more aggressive position. I will continue rallying units in that direction. I guess he already cleaned up a lot of the area over there though in the top right for the fourth objective point. Okay, just trying to do a little bit of damage over there too, just because we can. If you could burrow, that'd be awesome. Let's go ahead and get the next infestation level. And I'll go ahead and send like a wave of units out on the map. There we go. It is gonna explode! Woo! Good job. Alright, units are moving over towards the very first... Well, actually, no, it's the second one. We've already cleaned up the very first one of the third wave.
Bots! Oh, those are mine. And they have Terrazine.
Okay, good.
Are my Terrazine tanks half empty or half full? Huh. This wouldn't be a problem if they were completely
good.
full.
Trying not to micro too much, which is kind of hard, because obviously I've been training myself in the multiplayer for so long to just simply try and continuously control my units.
The geysers are
not
returning
ideal.
as foretold by omniscient Belshir. Be ready.
Okay, good. Can I get this next upgrade here too? I will in just a little bit. Alright. Where are my overseers? Oh, they're just really slow. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's just wait for a second, because I need to save up some resources here. I'm a little worried. I wish I could use my... Can I actually do that? I don't think so. I don't think I can infest the structure here. No, that would be so sick. They change things all the time, though, as far as like these little subtle details go. Which definitely does make it more interesting. There we go.
Box away! What? I thought it was funny.
Belshir laughs every time I tell it.
Belshir laughs every time I tell it.
Alright. Getting myself the next upgrade here as well. Let's go ahead and send some units over in that direction.
The enemy clearly intends to attack my bots. Don't let them do that. My bots are under attack!
My bots are under attack! They all of a sudden spawned there with a massive army on the left-hand side, but it should be taken care of. Very nice. I've got all of the upgrades that I need at this point. Pretty sure I haven't forgotten anything critical. Let us continue rallying over there then. The fact that I can just put down this psi emitter though and not really, you know, worry about money makes it so much straightforward. So much more straightforward than you would normally expect. Having your bunkers out in the middle, or your barracks rather, makes it easier too, or bunkers. Just so you can use the infest structure every once in a while. I think if you plan on completing this week's mutation mission, which I would highly recommend, this is the easiest way of doing it. Okay.
My apocalypse gives now this one I am proud of.
Very good.
This better be good. Yes, sir.
There we go.
Hey, they're attacking my bots! Commanders!
Are they? I guess they are over here, eh?
Forces in combat.
Gotta be careful with my control. Okay, nice.
And the race is on! Which bot will make it back to me first? My money's on Gary.
He always gets the best oil. Alright.
Yeesh.
Alright.
Really doubling down
Just
on
wait.
this living terrazine extraction plan. Maybe we should put a stop to it? So I'm not saying you have to, but if you want to free that Belshire glider
I would like to.
mentioned, you don't have all day.
I would like to. I'm gonna go ahead and move over there with a lot of my units. Oh, are you guys really gonna go through
The end.
that base?
Taking an interest in our base.
I was gonna say, that seems like a terrible, terrible suggestion. Wish I could, like, shift Q. I can't, but that'd be good. Alright, that one's already taken care of for the majority of it. Moving over towards the top left-hand corner right now.
Whew! My bots have returned.
There we go.
Looks like I won the bet this time, Belshire.
Let's see if we can deal some damage. The fact that we get a lot of free resources, though, because of my ally, makes this a really good option as well. Okay. I want to re-rally most of you.
Command unacceptable.
This one is still upgrading, so it's okay. I hope I have enough units, by the way. I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. Otherwise, we'll just have to get some more. And I'm going to position my barracks over here as close to the battle as we can, basically. This one's almost done. Ally is currently busy killing their base, which will actually reduce the amount of units that spawn a little bit.
Terrazine. Well, it's good news for me.
Okay. So that bonus objective is taken care of.
I've got almost all the terrazine I need. Keep it up, commanders. Can't believe they were extracting terrazine from those things. Why didn't I think of that?
I'll move my my rally point over towards the high ground, I suppose, and we'll see if we can maybe deal some damage over here too. There we go.
I call this the apocalypse.
The Apocalypse gets such a short cooldown now that we got the mastery points on it as well.
Looks
So
like these are the last set of geysers.
Ally is also dropping off over there. Well, maybe that's a little excessive, but at the very least, we're getting rid of the majority of their base. He doesn't seem to have a major army though, right? We're, you know, I'm hoping he's gonna have a lot of units in just a bit. That would be nice. There's gonna be a really big attack wave coming over here, right? Later on, they will spawn over there and then deal a stupid amount of damage. I guess I can just sort of rally over there and hope that we're gonna be okay. Luckily, he got all of those, yeah, he's got all of the striker platforms, which is super helpful. They become really potent. There's not a lot of, like, actual standing army, I suppose. That's not a terrible idea. It's just that I have a hard time controlling my forces and being in every place at once. I'm just not spending my money right now. Purposefully not doing
Bots
that.
are leaving, and I didn't even get to pack them a refueling cell.
We need to have a lot of resources available. Now that we are maxed out, though, on the infested colonist compound, we're in a pretty good spot. I know that units spawn up there, too. I know that units
Look
spawn
out,
up there.
commanders.
Well, let's go ahead and send
I'm
them over
detecting
there.
enemy movement toward the bots.
Yeah, he does have a pretty solid amount of stuff coming up. But only one of those assault galleons, I suppose. Maybe there's one more. Yeah, there's another one flying across. But... okay. I don't know if that was worth it. Maybe I selected a little bit more than I was supposed to there.
Swarm forces
Okay. Got a lot of money there. And once again, sending my units up here. Okay, let's start producing. Don't need to spend all of my infested army. I love the fact that we can see where they're coming in from, though. Super helpful. Here we go. Oh, I think that one's dead. Pretty sure, Harner. Pretty sure that army's gone. All right, let's make a couple more units again. I'm just sort of like, you know, splattering in or like splashing in a couple of units here from time to time. Splattering? That's not even a word. Well, I guess it is, but... I'm sure you got what I meant. Those striker platforms deal an awful lot of damage. They literally just kill everything. And since he's got so many, look, he can just continuously send them out. This makes me excited to once again try some Hun and Horner. I'll be honest, I haven't really played Hun and Horner very much. I should have gotten that upgrade a little while ago.
These guys are smashing my bots to pieces. I really don't want to pick up after them.
Cut his bots
Okay,
into
the bots should be on their way
pieces.
back. I need that Terrazine commanders for my experiments.
Experiments. All right.
Swarm forces under attack.
I could go ahead and spawn my my units right now. Don't really need to though. We're totally fine, right? Yeah, we're fine. I'm a little bit worried for the big wave that comes in a little bit. I guess I could just spawn in my Alexander already though.
I believe the enemy wishes to test our defenses.
There we go. Sending them over towards the top left-hand corner. This is the tricky part. These should be taken care of quite comfortably. Alright, this is usually the scariest wave, but it looks like there's very little here in general. Ally seems to look at the same army here. Yeah, very nice.
Please, stop the enemy from breaking my stuff!
Okay, good. The fact that they're so siege tank heavy, though, is wonderful for all of these strike fighters, right? Look at that. There we go. Just continuously re-rallying in there. And while this army looks to be really powerful as well, I mean, the harvesting bots are already getting to safety. We haven't lost a single one just yet. We can lose one if we need to, but I think that means we just managed to successfully one-shot this army. Very nice. Very good. Yeah, I really like the way that this turned out. The strike fighters are super good at picking up these clumped up siege tanks, right? And they just simply kill everything that sort of just stands on the ground. And there we go. Got that one taken care of. And while we do have the microtransactions to worry about and all kinds of other shenanigans too, the Black Plague really didn't affect us whatsoever.
Yes! I can finally finish this research and get off this godforsaken rock. I'm sorry, Belshir. I didn't mean it like that.
Alrighty. Give me that sweet, sweet experience. Woo! I play a little bit of co-op from time to time over at the live stream with viewers. And, well, if you don't play the mutation mission, your experience is significantly lower. I'm curious as far as statistics go. Yeah, we killed roughly the same amount. It's kind of funny because Horner didn't really, or Han and Horner, I guess, didn't really have much of a standing army. But those you know, tactical surgical strikes and all of the cooldowns, they do deal a lot of damage over time. Nicely done. Now, I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know down below if you would like to see more co-op content. And if so, I mean, I'm open to suggestions in order to make things more interesting or maybe a little bit more challenging. I mean, I already tried pretty much all of the strange unit compositions that we could come up with. Like Mass Arkle and all kinds of other shenanigans just to make, you know, the mutation missions more difficult than the options that are available. But as it is right now, I seem to have covered pretty much everything that co-op has to offer. I don't plan on shutting it down anytime soon, though. I want to continue doing it, but I'm just kind of not entirely sure, I suppose, on what to be covering next. So if you have any recommendations or any suggestions, leave them down below in the comment section, and I'm more than interested in learning about them as well. But for now, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you in the next one.